Hello, friends. Today I was thinking of talking about H1b transfers. One question people always have when changing employers, especially if they are an H1b, is if they should take the decision of transferring their H1b and take up the other offer. And there are many reasons why they want to change employers because they might have got a big raise in the salary, which often is the case when they decide to transfer employer. So there are some important considerations, when you try to transfer the H1B. First, of course, is you want to figure out if your H1B is more likely to be approved than being rejected. So how do you figure that out? So it depends on the type of the company. If you're joining a company, a big company with their own product, or even a small company with their own product. So you're directly going to be employed with them, and your role is such that it's a specialty occupation, like a software developer or database administrator, or the company has a history of filing a lot of H1Bs for some positions, which have been approved regularly, and it has been determined that it is a specialty occupation. um, Most likely the H1 will be getting approved. But when you are talking about companies which are consulting firms, again, if they are going to file you under a category like a software developer with level 2 salary, it is most likely to be approved. Even if it is a small consulting firm, it really doesn't matter as far as they file it under the right code. It will be approved, but you need to work with the employer to figure out what they are going to do, how they are filing it, what's the job title, and you need to work in coordination with the client too if you're going through layers to make sure that you get the letters and then the people who are placing you or getting the contracts, everything, so that the H1B is rightly filed to increase the chances of approval. Because the end of the day, you get a good offer and you go and join them based on a receipt notice, and then if the H1B doesn't get approved, basically you're uprooted from USA, right? You need to leave the country, your family, your children might be attending school here, so a lot of repercussions are there. And maybe your wife is on H4 EAD or husband is on H4 EAD. So all these issues you have to take into consideration when you're transferring. The other thing you need to take into consideration is your status of your green card. If you already have a 140 approval, you need to figure out, whether you really want to take this step at this point of time, because you can always go to the other company. The new company can file your green card. Again, it's very important that you have a good relation with the new employer, because if they might say that we are going to file the green card, say in 3 months, which is actually not possible unless they have already taken some steps towards recruitment and everything. I think a good time frame, what is possible is if everything is started on the day one, maybe somewhere around 6 months minimum, or 9 months. 6 to 9 months is a possibility if everything is being done right, and you submit all the papers and the recruitment starts. From that time, 6 months from that time, a green card perm can be filed. So you have to take that into account. And then once, so even if the 140 is approved, the new company has to again file the perm. So the recruitment, as I said, 6 months, and then again your wait period of 5 months. So you're looking around 1 year, I'll say 11 months to 13 months to get a perm approval. And then you have to file the 140 again, and you have to port the priority date from your old 140 to the new 140. And if you're the new company is filing under EB2 and your prior 140 was under EB3, this is a time when you can just move from EB3 to EB2, transfer the priority date. And if you don't have even a perm approved or 140 approved, if just the perm is approved, I will say that you cannot even transfer the priority date. If the 140 is approved, you can transfer the priority date to the new company. If the perm is approved, I'll say just wait till your 140 is approved before you take a decision. But if your perm is not even being filed, then you need to be very careful on how you want to take this decision, because you need to make sure that you have enough time on your H1B. If you're almost like hitting your fifth year and again you have to negotiate with the new employer about a filing, then you need to be careful, because if the current employer is saying that, oh, you know what, we can file it right away, and you know them better, then maybe it's a good decision to leave if you're happy with the current employer. But if you feel that the current employer is not filing it and you're hitting your fifth year, it's better that you just immediately move and get an assurance from the new employer that they're going to file your perm as soon as you start. So I will say the right time to move is probably, if you are around your when you're kind of you have crossed your 4 year stay in H1b, because then by the time you hit your fifth year, your perm is filed. So, friends, that's about some decisions to or some considerations to be made when you are thinking of transferring your H1B to other companies. Hope this helps. Thank you.